Hello, this is Lance Corporal Hunter from Task Force 101. Today we'll be doing part 2 of the airborne weaponry systems, and today it is advanced weapon systems. So today we'll be going over hydropods, laser guided rockets, and unguided rockets. Sorry, unguided bombs. We do just have our laser guided GBUs and our sidewinders just in case. But that'll be for today's video, and today we'll also be doing the GAL-8 Avenger run. So obviously gun runs. We'll be doing this in the A10D Thunderbolt 2. This is the Arma 3 basic. This is included with the base game. You don't need any mods or DLCs. What in Lord's name do we have down there? But yeah, you don't need any mods or DLCs for this. Just the base game of Arma 3. Today we're launching from Airport de Tanoa, and we'll come down and we'll circle around and head to our targets. Well, that was an awful line. And we'll put a mark on that. So for the A10D, you do not need to turn your radar on. It is already on, and you come with a laser marker, which is good. So obviously got 14 Hydra 70mm high explosive rockets, 2 GBU 12 laser guided bombs, 4 sidewinders, 6 laser guided Maverick missiles, 6 Mk-82 unguided bombs, and that is it. So let's get going. So now I'm going to peel off, gear up, flaps up. So you do have to remember with the A10D we are very slow. And very, very big target, so we have to be very careful on how we do this today. So basic controls again. Control left click, switch to a camera. Sorry, control right click, and control T to lock onto an area. So we're going to be using our camera quite a bit today, and we're also going to be using the missile cam quite a bit today. So keep those in mind. Do remember, if you haven't watched the part 1 to this video, do go watch that now. So for our first target, we're going to go against these gunnery areas. Or are they already taken out? I think they might already be taken out. Yeah, they're already taken out for some reason, but that's good. Okay, so instead we'll do Hydras on those men there. So first of all, you're going to obviously lock on your camera with that, and then you'll switch to hydropods. There you go. If you see the green little crosshair in the center of your screen, that is where the Hydras will go. So obviously now we're going to turn around. Once you see the green dotted circle on your HUD, obviously that is where you've placed your camera. So that is where you want to aim. There you go, the green dotted circle. Now we want to aim there with our green thing, well, our green crosshairs, and once we do get it around the area, fire 1 or 2 hydropods. Now you can pull up, go back to our camera. There you go, look at that. Direct hit, we can go for one more. Actually, no, we won't. But yeah, that was a direct hit with the hydropods. There you go. Some of them still alive, but we got almost all of them, so that's good. Obviously do that over and over again until you get the target, so that's what we're going to do now. Obviously you want to be slow when doing turns because you don't want to lose too much speed. Our speed is our advantage with flying. So here we go. We've done a nice turn. Now we can start gaining some altitude again, so we can get over these mountains. Double check that our laser's still on the area. So now they're still moving, so we're going to move it around the area. We are going to fire a few shots around the area, just to make sure we get all of these men. So I know we're going to do like a line of shots. We'll go up. Boom, boom. There you go. Line of shots, just to make sure. There you go. There's all the targets down as so far. There's a few in the center there, but those will come now with the AGMs. So with these AGMs, you need to make sure your laser marker is on. Your laser marker has to be on. With this, we shall now switch to our AGMs. And once the top right little, where it says code 111, and that little red thing lights up, that is when you're clear to fire, and you can now fire. There you go, you've launched an AGM laser guided. If we zoom in, that'll aim for the car, is where we have put it. And boom. These aren't the most accurate weaponry. We can also fire another one here, as it's still red. There you go. Direct hit. These weaponry aren't the most accurate, but they are good for small vehicles, or if needed, large quantity of op for men. So we're going to go around taking out a few. Maybe these can be used for tanks, but you will need at least 1 or 2 rockets to take out a tank. 1 will disable it, 2 will properly, you know for sure you wouldn't disable it. So we're going to quickly line back up. We're going to find a tank. There you go, T55, and we've got 4 rockets. We're going to fire 2, just to be sure, as they aren't the most accurate weaponry. There you go, direct hits. So now you see, all the men inside have gone out of the vehicle, so that shows it has been disabled. So, just to be sure that we do get these tanks, as they can be very annoying, we're going to use our GBU-12s. So, same as last time, you want to turn around, full speed. Once you get yourself in line with the target, go back to camera and make sure your crosshair, the white crosshair on the screen, lines up with around the target. There you go, already destroyed. So now we're going to go for this tank, but with the GBUs. So make sure it is around the area. You can drop 1 GBU, boom. There you go, GBU-12 has been released. And that should now fall onto the target. There you go, direct hit. Seems we do have some helicopters in the area, so just to be sure we can take those out with our sidewinders. We never usually carry AIM-132s, only AIM-9L sidewinders, as we don't really need long range or medium range. There you go, there's 1, there's 2. Any more helicopters, just carry on scanning. And no, there you go. Those helicopters have been here. 1 should be enough to take them out. So now we are going to do the Mk-82s. So obviously these Mk-82s are mainly used for buildings or stationary targets like radars or important HQs, hangars, and for this instance we're going to use it for the hangars. So what we're going to do is what's called a bombing run. It's the exact same. You could be using single, or you could just be doing a bombing run like we're going to do now. But basically, we're going to have to get ourselves in line with the target, so we're going right across all of the targets that we are going to fire on. And then we just have to do this. But then we just have to go into our camera. And see the crosshair? That is where they will drop. That is exactly where they drop. These aren't laser guided, so the laser guiding part will not do anything. We have to make sure these fall exactly on these targets. So there you go. We have dropped 4 Mk-82s. Let's hope they hit the targets. And direct hit. There you go, you know it's a direct hit now as the hangars go down. There you go, direct hit. That is the Mk-82s. Our next part of weaponry we shall do is the GAU, the final bit. So for here we're just going to lock onto an area, this small vehicle, and we're going to switch to our GAU. Same principle as the Hydra pods. All you want to do is go somewhat high up, around about 1,500 meters, maybe just 1,200 meters to 1,500 meters will do. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn around, face the target, and fire. The crosshair for the GAU, or the gun, is quite different. It's more of a circle and a dot, as you see now. There you go, circle and a dot. That dot is exactly where it's going to fire. So we're going to stay level for a bit until we get at least 2 clicks, maybe 3 clicks out, as we're moving quite fast, because we'll be going downwards. And what we are going to do... I'm sorry, Siri is being a pain. What we're going to do is line up the GAU with the circle, and I'm just going to fire in that area. You can also choose some other green targets if you wanted to, and just take shots at them. The GAU is very hard to use. Sometimes some people find it hard to use, others don't. But it appears we have destroyed that target, and we have caused damage. So just to show you the true power of the GAU, we're going to choose a tank, and let's hope this works. This will be a final run, and we should RTB. If you want to do a very short GAU run, a little trick you can use, which I've started to use, is you can fire and then switch to another weapon, as that will cancel the GAU, as I will show here. So if you want to do a quick burst, hold on, let's get in line with the thing. There you go, quick burst. You'll shake a bit, and then yeah, you've cancelled the GAU. But just for maximum damage, I'm going to try hit the targets. We're going to go back to our camera. Once that clears, we'll see if we hit the targets. I think we have hit the targets, as is men and blood. Yep, we have hit the targets. The tanks have been disabled. We have completed our mission. We shall now RTB. I think I did see a helicopter on the way past, so what we can do is switch to our sidewinders, turn around, simply find the helicopter, there we go, UE, and fire. There you go, aim 9 away. Oh, seems to be another one, last one, and fire. There you go, the helicopters have been hit, and we shall now RTB. I'm very sorry if you can hear some people in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can. It's very annoying. I'm very sorry. It's quite annoying. What we're going to do, make sure we won't crash. We're going to go on our map, get rid of this line. Using control left click, draw another line to go around the carriers, and back in line. It doesn't have to be a perfect line, but as long as it's a line which shows where you're going, then it will always help. You can tend to use these lines to say mark areas to circle. So say we want to circle this area here, we can just say mark, follow that holding pattern, for instance. We could just do that. Very simple and very easy. I'm very sorry, Siri is being a pain. And for some reason, he's Australian. So we're going to turn around. One quick tip, when RTBing, when you're close to base, you want to disable your laser marker, grab your camera, press Ctrl T, and bring it back to the front. We are a bit off course, but that's alright. It's just a little guide. Some people can use it, some people don't have to. Or some people do, some people don't. Now that we're getting close to base, we're going to put our flaps down, pull our speed back to around 50%. Start getting in line with the runway. There's the carriers. Find our runway. Here it is. Gear down. Flaps down full. Gonna use our air brake just to slow us down. we do need to slow down because you at least want to be around 300, 250 when landing, as you don't want to damage your gear. And it's optimal speed for landing, so you don't overrun the runway. We're going to start flaring. That means pulling the nose up when landing, so our rear gear touches the ground first. When we know we're close enough, and we know when we're not going to hit the ground too hard, you can pull up. That will slow us down. There you go. Nice soft landing. Full air brake. You can use whichever buttons you have for steering to align yourself with the runway. And there you go. We can now start taxiing off to the runway to find an area to park. I don't think we have any, but we can just look for an area. Let's go. We're going to start taxiing off the runway now. Try and keep yourself aligned with the runway, as it does help. It appears we don't have any parking spaces, so what we will do is just go put ourselves on the grass over here in this corner. There we go. Engines off. Flaps up. We've now completed a mission with no damage done. We still have some armament, and there we go. One quick tip: do not waste your armament. If you have, say, because look, we didn't use all our GBUs, we didn't use all our Mk-82s, nor AGMs, nor Hydra pods. So don't waste your armament. So or overdo it. So that is advanced flight training done. That is this flight training done for now. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I will see you all soon. I'll see you all very soon. This is Lance Corporal Hunter. See you guys next time.